Advent is holding a VIP of some value to the Resistance, and the spokesman has asked us to move in and attempt a rescue operation. We're expecting heavy resistance at the site, and the aliens have had extensive air support moving in that region that'll keep Firebrand grounded. Lock down the area, eliminate all hostile contacts, and secure the VIP.
Greetings, hello and welcome back to more Long War of the Chosen with more jam, a bunch of classes, and the weird restriction of 1 soldier per class, which also means 1 alien per type?
Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Squad concealment active.
Okay, squad concealment is active. Let's grab Annie here and see if she can see anything.
Through here.
I'm sorry.
So this is how it's gonna be, huh?
Okay, Snake, Purifier, Magma Snake, and some other guy. Now, would be kind of nice if we could trench gun that. But other than that,
Got it.
does not look like a big problem for now. Yeah, we can just bring everybody closer up top.
I'm on the move.
And I think I'll bring Andy down below, that he can continue scouting already a little bit.
On the move.
Okay, yeah, I mean, trench gun would be nice, but there's no way I can get Jet in a position this turn. We'll just have to see. Let's not move to the edge with the last move.
Got it covered.
Depending on where they go, we could just try to blow them up by shooting the Purifier. Looks like they just went
Head of their night.
a little bit down the road.
Enemy patrol on the move.
Okay, another group here. Now, where will you continue to move to? First things first, I want to see who the third guy is and need line of sight on them.
Yeah.
I won't see them. So there's a chance, since this is the edge of the map, that they actually start moving back already. There's also a chance that they continue buggering off in this direction. I'm just losing time here. Either way,
Running.
just gonna bring... That's the wrong person. I'm like, that's not Jet's voice back. What's happening here? Okay, Jet can come down here. That's the position I needed for the trench gun though. I guess we have to wait and see what they do. You in there. Look at that whole disaster with some level of amusement. And if we don't get an opening here, I'll just move
Running.
the rocket over here to activate on that group instead. We might be fighting both groups at once, but I'm not too scared. I'm not scared. Are you scared?
Great.
Maybe a little.
Patient.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Yeah, they're coming back. There was a little bit of lag just now, as if they're gonna reveal. No. Spot not. That's not how flanks work.
Who wouldn't guess that? I've got your stuff right here. That all you got?
Oh, it's a group of 4. Well, that's oh, inconvenient. Okay. Now, with 7 enemies, there might not be too much left. Okay, you don't explode. You don't freeze me when I bash you. So I think we can just take this.
They're onto me. Well, how about that?
Yeah, how about that? That frees this up to be just a rocket on these 2 gentlemen.
Target locked.
It's not quite the damage I was hoping for. But hey, I mean, you can kill this guy. You can come up here, kill the officer, move with implacable, kill that guy.
This was an inevitable outcome. I will survey that area. We stride towards victory, predictable, and yet satisfying.
Here's an idea. We can burrow blade to there.
That's right.
Gives you a nice flank on that trooper.
What did you
Nice flyby. And I think just to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna stun gun this guy.
Now that you have it, do you even know what to do with it?
Let's not move anywhere that might even remotely activate something new. Check this. Precision, squad precision, don't care. Scouting protocol. Okay, there's a group of 3 up top. You can reach that. You can probably grapple up top. So if we activate here, that's fine.
Go.
Okay, we're not activating. And I think we're just gonna move you away. don't think we can get outside of squad side range here. So let's just take a step.
On my way.
93. How about we turn that into 100 with our fresh new holo targeting?
Hard target, minimal damage.
Greetings. Please report any sightings of this alien. Station.
That's how it's done. Whatever you say.
Preparing to defend there. Another pack. With my intellect and this fortune, I cannot lose.
Got it covered.
Well,
From here we can open the door, hack the cell. And there's the evac already, so it's just the
Sure.
3 guys up top. If they're still up top, we don't know. And I just want to move here and then activate them, and then we'll handle it. Got the grapple available. We've got a command. If they drop down here, you can run over here, take shots, or just sword in there.
I can handle that.
I'm assuming that those are the last 3. Basic trooper, an officer, and a frost priest veteran. Can reach the trooper. Yeah, okay. We're gonna
I give you
team up.
strength.
Report any sightings of these civilians to your nearest admiral.
not far enough. Commander. So right for the picking. That's quite a trophy you've got there.
I stopped trying to remember which frost unit or cry unit does explosion, freeze on melee, and whatever else they're doing. I'm just gonna F1 them every time. And that still doesn't mean that I won't just miss
Impressed yet?
what the thing is saying to me, but I'll make an effort. That network tower freeze kinda left its mark.
Zipline over there.
Yeah. Zip up here. Then I think we zip point blank. Then V drop. Twice. And that was a grace for 3 damage. That's kinda
Right.
perfect to feed a kill to any here. Good job, good job.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Scoped on stacking PCS. Oh, it's Christmas here.
Double time.
Absolutely.
Alright. Do we have an alien turn?
Overwatch.
We do not. Okay, no more enemies on the map. We will get reinforcements
Sure.
once we get line of sight, or rather the turn after we get line of sight on the prisoner.
Cover me.
70% enemy protocol, did I see that correctly? Yes, please.
It worked. Yo, check this shit out.
Stepping off. Seems doable. Going.
Exploring there.
Fastest way through? I guess just through here.
Rolling out.
Yeah. Turned out
Affirmative. Covering
Come
north.
get some.
smoother than I
We're
expected.
picking up an enemy transport inbound on your current position.
Coming.
You can make it out. You can make it out. Everybody can make it out.
On it.
Enemy reinforcements
On the move.
and fly back
I'm
home.
going.
Take this day off.
Finally. Heading home.
Because we're gone.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
That
Status
tower was
confirmed.
nothing
Mission
permanent.
accomplished.
Excellent mission. I like it. I like it. I was concerned about not having enough gear, but maybe the enemies are not as hard as I thought they would be. The Angels of Death. I couldn't have captured the essence of this squad in a better way. Beautiful.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizen emigration numbers are reportedly at their highest level in recent years.
End the Elder's false vision. That is the purpose of all skirmishers. Until it is done, there can be no other path for us.
Okay, we got promotion on our skirmisher. We can choose between Inspiration, human orders with 12 tiles gain 10 dodge, 10 will. Whiplash, which is a single action 4-turn cooldown attack. Damage is based on your Ripjack. That does increase damage to mechanical units. Or then the good old Formidable, giving you 2 extra bonus ablative, reduce damage from explosions. And we're gonna choose absolutely nothing. With the build I'm going here for, we don't have Justice and Wrath, and I kind of, for me that's kind of the economy build, where I'm like, I don't upgrade the Ripjack. Maybe once I get to Master Sergeant and I get Reckoning, then it's worth investing, but at the moment it's just not worth. So this is not doing any enough damage. We also don't usually have the extra action for that. So I'd rather have some extra AP to put into this kind of stuff here. Into Full Throttle. I want to get both those. That's 60 AP. So not... On hero classes you can skip a rank. On other classes you can't. Or rather, you can also skip a rank on other classes, I think, but you don't get any advantage. But hero classes pay for the normal skills also with AP, so skipping this gives you more AP for this. Andy here is gonna get Reaper, so he can chain kills occasionally. We're not picking Evasive, 400 dodge, we're not picking Conceal, although Conceal is super strong. The base Shinobi, Long War of the Chosen Shinobi, has Conceal as a Master Sergeant perk, and I think it's strong enough to be there, so having that here is really tempting. But sometimes you can get really good Reaper chains. And we'll see what we do down here. I feel like maybe it's gonna be bring him on. And see if we can kind of get your crit there. We'll see. And our just promoted heavy is gonna get Jingoistic. They get a grenade slot, and a heavy weapon slot. Grenade slot can also be used for rockets. So this gives you a dedicated slot to carry more rockets, which is fantastic. Alternatively, fire in the hole, make grenades more accurate. Now heavies start with blast off, which also makes rockets more accurate. I have a video somewhere in my guide videos about how rocket scatter works, which is just for technicals in base Long War of the Chosen. So short version is, you do 4 rolls against a number based on your aim stat and where you're firing the rocket, how far away, etc, etc. And each roll that doesn't hit causes 1 meter of, or 1 tile of scatter. Fire in the hole, that is assuming you don't move, you're stationary. If you move, it's 6 rolls and the roll is harder, so you get a penalty to your aim. Blast off reduces that by 1, the number of rolls. So which also then you can kind of deduct that from here. Maximum it can be reduced by 1 tile. Fire in the hole reduces it by 2. So if you pick up fire in the hole, you will have super accurate rockets, right? They can at most scatter 1 meter if you don't move. So very often you will then see like 0 meters scatter. Since we have really good aim and I really want more rockets, I'm gonna go for Jingoistic and then Traverse Fire if you're shooty heavy. Anyway, lots of talking. We're gonna take a look at that Naja here. Yeah, some loot. There certainly was some loot. Okay, first things though, what I want to check. Did running the mission in Australia increase the vigilance? It did not. Okay, good. So we don't need to worry about our rebels there. Alright, Naja is Snipey Snake. So this does get squad sight, parkour to climb up on buildings, get on high ground. We've got an ability to remove fire, acid, and poison, and you can bash things with your stock. 88 aim. I'm not sure what this plus 20, that might just be the close range aim bonus for stock bashing. I don't think you have 20 additional aim. So, what I've done, I've not played with Najas very often, so I'm not an expert on what their various builds are. But of course, being a squad side snipey snake, when you fight against them, I think that's probably their best use. Although they do have some sort of snapshot EMP popper. I'm not sure. Anti-mech spec, I would say, probably here. But I think we're going more for a traditional sniper. So we're gonna get Traverse Fire. That doesn't actually allow you to take 2 shots. Unless you have Snapshot, which you can't have. But it allows you to take a shot and then steady weapon. So it's kind of ghetto death from above, except you don't actually have to be above and you don't actually have to get a kill. So it's better than death from above. It's different. The problem with Traverse Fire is it only works with standard shot. So if we later on pick up Deadeye, I'm not sure if you get other special shots. Then it might not work with that. Well, if we get double tap here and then take 2 shots, I'm not sure that's gonna work with Traverse Fire. Also, you've got Bring 'em On and Aggression. Could really be like more crit builds. You have Anatomy for even more crit. Okay, other than that, next row, EMP Bomber, Mark Target, Viper Blood. Viper Blood is interesting. It makes you immune to poison, and when you get damaged, you bleed poison, which can be really bad if your squad mates are standing next to you. What it makes it kind of interesting choice here is you gain an aim crit and dodge bonus while you're standing in a poison cloud. Now, one thing that's not listed here, but I think here somewhere, is... No? Do you not get a poison spit? Do I need to spec for that later on? Get enhanced spit? I'm fairly certain we see that on the mission. You can spit poison from the get-go, so you can just spit on your own feet and then from the following turn on gain extra aim and crit. So we'll see how that goes, because the others are not really that great. And then we have Lockjaw, which is 3 bite attack, enemy that enters attacks from melee range, so Blade Storm, but more like Jaw Storm. Its damage, poison, stuns for 1 action. Be really strong, especially with Cool Under Pressure. If you play more, I don't know. Are you playing a close combat snake then? I don't know. Alternative steady hands, 10 aim and crit chance if you didn't move. So that's a fantastic sniper perk. Or lead the target, which is also a great sniper perk. But I think we're going for steady hands. I wanna stack crit here. So 10 crit from this, 15 from this. Probably around 25 or so you can easily get from aggression. So 50 crit, 10 in rounds, 60. So you're automatically critting anything that doesn't have cover. Oh, you're gonna be steadied. Also bonus crit from Viper Blood. Yeah, we can probably get some good bonus damage here out of Bring 'em On. Now that's 50 AP though. You only get 35. We'll see. Campaign is still young. I'm kind of planning very much ahead. So the rest of the build will probably then be keeping all of that in mind. Heat for extra damage against robotics. Probably Deadeye for a big damage shot. Maybe Nimble Hands for free reload. We'll have to see. It's kind of... If we have autoloader on the weapon, Nimble Hands loses a lot of value. Anatomy for the extra crit. And very likely AMF for the extra damage. There is something to be said. Serpentine, now Poison Bit, Mark Target, Deadeye have all their action points refunded after using them, and the first time you read over it, it's like, and then you're like, wait, hang on a second. Deadeye gets their action points refunded? Yes. So it should allow you to take 2 sniper shots. The alternative to Bring 'em On and aggression for crit is of course double tap, which is also really good value. And I'll just mark all the things here and let Future Commander worry about this. Screw that guy. Okay. Moving on. Not quite moving on actually. Since we're in the barracks, and I hope we're not gonna be using up too much time for this, I mentioned there were a few class changes that we have to pick up by respeccing. We can't actually upgrade the Mech Protector yet because he's on a mission. Can't just make changes there. Who else changed? The Knight had some changes. So most importantly, and I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that change, coup de grace will change position. So let us do a quick respec to pick up the new version. Respec selected soldier. So, coup de grace is now moved to Gunnery Sergeant. So we're not actually getting all the extra crit and aim just yet. What else changed? Immunotop exponent. I think we can still kind of go for the same stuff. From exit targets, I guess shield trauma. So we can already pick up shield trauma. Oh wow, shield trauma is against protect the serve and protect and serve and whirlwind. So, but you do have that combo here, right? If you shield charge, or rather, Knight's charge an enemy, you get the stun with shield trauma, and then you can do extra damage, 25% bonus damage to stunned enemies with concussive blows. With increased crit chance. Plus then, once we get here, even more increased crit chance. And we get fearsome. Will that work with our melee attacks? So I think, yeah, I think we just still go for the same stuff. Shield stability for a more aim and crit. Once we're equipped with a shield. Shield trauma for the stun. Concussive blow for more damage. Coup de grace for more damage, more hits. And I think from this row, it's gonna be adrenaline. Thing is, we're not. If we're doing Knight's Charge into Crusader Strike, we're not activating Shield Wall. Like ever. We're super rarely shield walling. Like, if we're attacking, we're not shield walling. So Engard kinda doesn't really do it for us. So yeah, adrenaline. Shield trauma, concussive blows. And then most likely this rest here. Here's some coup de grace, heavy hitter. Okay, that's the new knight. Let me have a quick look. What other classes changed? 1 second. Right. I had a quick look. So the other classes that changed were the Destroyer, which we don't have yet, and the Roboticist. Sorry, I should have just stayed here on the Roboticist. Roboticist just had a minor change where ECM was replaced with a new ability called Botnet, which is an activatable ability you can activate that causes your whole squad's attacks to reduce hack defense on a target. Which is kind of an interesting thing for the whole hacker path, right? Might actually, you know, if you can focus with 5 people on a target to reduce hack defense, might make full overrides worth it. But if you have 5 people shooting at a target, that target's probably also dead. So, yeah, that's what I want to say about this. I don't know. Worth testing, I guess,
We
at some
might take
point.
the Elders by surprise if we switch up our tactics. Maybe we should try something new.
Okay. Well, the Elders took me by surprise with the 5% ambush chance. We need eventually to start working on these things, on Hunt the Chosen missions. But I think for now, I'm gonna do a loot run. Because that would give us some alloys. Alternatively, corpse run. Okay, let's go for loot. We don't have tier 2 bonds yet, so not getting any time reduction. I guess I should have, between, while taking that break there, checked who is close to promotion. Let's just make sure that you... You know what? We do have a spare trench. No. Let's take a laser rifle here, and you can take the heater. And some grenades. Various grenades. Okay. And we got a third slot here. Anyone else reasonably close? Maybe some up here from the higher ranks? Close to a higher rank promotion? Not really. Okay, so we'll just take one of our sergeants. You know what? Even without upgraded stuff here, I'm sure our Templar can hold their ground on a covert action. It's a fair chance. Taking the risk.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Alright, one other thing I wanted to check. We've got 4 spare power. We still have the 200 supplies. And we can't build anything because of lack of alloys yet. While the tactical infiltration is tempting, I think we should really start investing into a training center. So we can take actually advantage of all the bonus AP abilities. So let's have Codex Companion. Work on that. Can I throw some money on a Proving Ground project? And tanks. Liquid medicine. Bitter frost. Alright, let's not. Okay. Ooh, and we got a scanning site for supplies from that mission just now. Let's pick them up right away.
Plotting new course.
And that puts us at 13 people in this haven right down here. I think I'll actually, since we still don't have enough people and stuff to do missions here, I'll actually keep them recruiting. Because I'm fairly certain if we actually put somebody in here that they will find, oh, well, those are not regular guys, those are faceless. And then it will go down again from 13. So let's get like 2 extras so we have some room for faceless to be discovered. Now that's... Oh, whole bunch of crap. Okay, so this New Mexico goes up to strength 2. No big deal. No big deal. That's not gonna bother me the slightest. And the transmitter mission is gonna be ready to go. Yeah, let me just finish scanning here.
Resource located.
Cool, and then I can concentrate on this. So it's gonna be an extremely light mission. I think we're doing a 5-man with lead by example, with Christina hopefully carrying the team, and everybody else getting promotions. And then after the mission, I can respec our mech protector and see what they do now after the patch. But that's all gonna be in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.